This is a 4K action camera, and it costs less than $25 US. It intrigued me because last time I bought a 4K action camera under $100, it wasn't great. But that was 10 years ago, and I thought, well, how bad could these cameras be? Surely by now these cheap action cameras are decent. So I bought one, and this is my review of the 4K action camera. For $25 I'm not expecting much, but at least it came in the mail. Inside the box is a camera and a lot of accessories. A lot of them. From different mounts to Bluetooth remote and even zip ties. One thing the camera doesn't come with is a micro SD card or a TF card. That will need to be purchased separately. And it only comes with one battery. But nevertheless, what can you expect for $25, right? Right? Well, I hope it turns on. Well, at least it turns on, but it does feel like a $25 camera right now with this intro. Initial reaction, I noticed a bit of lag from the camera, and when switching the camera off, it gives you this goodbye outro which looks like someone used word art from 2003 Microsoft Word. Some of the settings are what you would expect from any action camera. The first thing I did was actually turn off that beeping sound. But in the settings you can see the ability to change the quality from 4K to 1080p depending on your preference. So how does the quality actually look when filming? Well, I decided to take this on a bike ride early in the morning using one of the accessories that didn't actually fit. So I ended up using the mount with the adhesive, hoping that the mount wouldn't fall off when riding. This test will look at stabilization and overall quality, starting with a 4K at 30 frames per second. And then 1080p Full HD at 30 frames per second. And I also decided to take a few photos, and I made sure to select the highest quality, not economy, in the image quality setting and selected 16 megapixels. Now I don't know about you, but the quality was equivalent to an early 2000s Nokia phone. But this is what $25 gets you. The 4K action camera also comes with a remote, and setting this remote was quite easy because there was no setup. The remote works straight out of the box. As long as the camera was on, you can start recording and taking pictures straight away. There's also an app you can download where you could connect your phone to the app, which is one way to view and download your images. The app for the specific action camera is called GoPlusCam Pro, which is ironic because there was nothing pro about it. The setup was straightforward. Hold the up arrow until you see the SSID information. Then on your phone, head over to the Wi-Fi settings and select the action camera and enter the password shown on the camera. Head back to the app and select Sports DV Camera, then select the picture with the iPhone and the Wi-Fi signal. This should connect your device to the camera where you can now use your phone to control the camera. Mainly just take pictures and record, as well as download the files you have recorded. I guess I can talk about some of the pros about this camera, and that is that you do get an assortment of accessories from different mounts to this waterproof housing case. To open the case, you can slide the little notch, then unclip the latch, and that should open the case for you. So overall, the camera quality of this device is actually worse than I expected. 4K doesn't look like 4K, 1080p Full HD doesn't look HD, however for the price and accessories, it's what's expected. I wasn't expecting a high quality device. To be fair, it does do its job, but not very good. I personally wouldn't recommend this camera, and I thought after 10 years maybe there would be some improvements, but in this case I was wrong. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.